Baseline downtown here with Isaac and Chris. What's up?
Hey.
Episode 363. We got some news here with Isaac.
Yeah, so last night Lakers fired their head coach after 3 seasons, Frank Vogel. It seems they're looking for new candidates for coaching. I don't know why they'd fire their coach if they were doing super well. I mean, they missed playoffs this year. LeBron's injured, and they have a insane team, but they couldn't do anything with it. I wonder if they blame the coach for it or something.
Is LeBron going to wherever his son gets drafted to? Is that this year?
I don't know if that's this year, but I know that he is a free agent. So I don't. But if he's a free agent and he's injured, why would anybody take him right now?
He's LeBron.
I know, but the thing is, they've missed playoffs. His team has the biggest starting lineup in a long time, and they've missed playoffs. And he's injured, and he's a free agent. It's just not a good mix.
I think they got to hold out till his son comes out.
Yeah.
When his son comes to play, that's the next all-star, right?
Well, I feel like he's going to be a little bit overrated because he's good now. But I remember when Melo Ball and D'Angelo Ball and what's the other one?
I don't know, the dad.
The dad, yeah. When that whole the Ball family was happening, it was oh, these guys are the next big thing, right? They come out, and we see one of the worst first season showouts from LaMelo in a long time, especially for a high seed player from college. So I'm wondering if Bronny's going to be able to stand up against these actual NBA players versus his high school and college players.
I think the big question is whether LeBron can hold out until his son actually makes the NBA.
Yeah, I don't know, how old is LeBron now?
He's at least 35, I thought.
At least 35?
Last legs, I tell you.
He's been playing since he's 18.
Yeah, he's been out for a long time, man. He's got a full family, too. I don't see him getting any... I think he has 3 seasons left in him.
Going to sign 3 one-year deals.
Yeah, 3 one-year deals, and then...
Yeah.
He's 37 right now.
37 right now?
December 30th.
Yikes. Well, the starting lineup, you tell me how you lose the playoffs with Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard, all on the same team for a starting lineup.
Just too many egos, I guess.
Well, yeah, they're not team players.
They're all the number one guy, so...
What do you guys think about all-time greatest then? Because everyone's saying oh, it's LeBron or it's Michael Jordan, right? 2 arguably the greatest players ever to touch the basketball. And, everyone said LeBron is the greatest because of his stats, but then Michael Jordan's the greatest because of his rings. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, Kobe's in there, though, too, right?
Kobe is in there, yeah.
Kobe's in there.
I'd say, I've always had that hot take, Kobe's, arguably the best. But, the big argument is between those 2 right now, especially because, LeBron passed him in stats recently within the past year or so. But he can't keep a team together.
I've always leaned LeBron just because you get to watch him.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't get to watch MJ, so it's I've always leaned LeBron just because it's what you're familiar with. You only ever heard about Michael Jordan.
Right.
And, watch highlights.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just saying, when it comes to LeBron here, this is how many rings that have been close, and then they've missed. And then the second playoff in the past recent year he's missed. Whereas I feel you get Michael Jordan where LeBron James is right now, and he'll play with his team like crazy because when he was on Bulls and stuff, he had Pippen, he had Rodman, and it's they always got the ball to each other.
Oh yeah.
And it was I'm sure you probably saw him play, right?
And he's got all 5 rings.
And he's got all of them.
Those fingers are covered.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's an interesting topic, especially when it comes to how the league is now versus back then. But yeah,
that's true, right? Game changes. Game play has changed. Right?
What do you think? Is it more aggressive now, or is it aggressive back then?
I think it's a little bit more aggressive now.
A little more aggressive now.
Just more hype, right? More caliber players.
Yeah.
I think back then it was a lot less.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Charles Barkley was really the only main competition when it came to Jordan, right? And
right.
Charles Barkley wasn't even in the same category. No offense, Charles.
No, yeah, there's a big gap there.
We know Charles is an avid listener of the podcast, so don't come at us, Charles.
Yeah, Charles. Hold off. Well, what's going on with the NHL right now? Anything interesting? Because we had that head coach get fired for the Lakers. That's NBA. What's going on in the NHL right now?
The Leafs made the playoffs. The Rangers made the playoffs.
That's big, hey?
Canadians are definitely out.
The Red Wings just got eliminated.
It's unfortunate.
They're no good.
Who do you think's gonna win it this year?
I can see the Flames pulling it out.
Really?
See, I don't know. I think the Leafs are ahead of the Flames.
When's the last time the Leafs won?
1967.
It's been a while, hey?
Yep, I'm a Leafs fan. I know that date.
It's engraved in his memory.
Yeah, just get a tattoo.
Yeah.
Well,
If they win this year, that'd be big then, hey? Like, that's... Because, like, when's the last time the Flames won?
89?
89?
That's, yeah.
Lanny McDonald?
So they're both due for 1 year.
Yeah, Canadian teams are due for one. I don't think Canadian teams won since '93.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
The year Gary Bettman took over as commissioner.
No relation, though.
Coincidentally.
Right? Yeah. Just a coincidence.
Yeah.
Well, they got who's the one player on the Leafs? I mean, no, sorry, not the Leafs, on the Flames. I have a jersey of his in my basement, but
Drew?
Yeah, I've heard a lot about him. I don't really watch hockey as much as you guys do, but my uncle's like crazy into hockey. He actually got, this is funny, my friend, I've grown up with him, his dad is the director of the SHA, and my uncle is a really big Penguins fan. I know a lot of people find that offensive, but he's a really big, like, you know, Sidney Crosby Penguins fan. His favorite player ever is Mario Lemieux, and my friend's dad was able to actually get Mario Lemieux to send him a letter, a signed puck, and a signed award.
Nice.
And sent it to my uncle. So
That's
my
awesome.
uncle's got this whole shrine in his basement to Mario Lemieux and a picture of him and stuff. It's kind of funny.
That's awesome, actually.
Yeah, 66. He was a good player, right?
Yeah. He didn't play as much as he could have. He got cancer, so he missed some time, and then he retired early. But yeah, he was good. He's like a big guy. Skated well. I never watched him play, but
yeah, I didn't really know who he was. I'm not, you know, as I know, I'm not really into hockey as like you guys are, but
well, he retired just as Crosby was coming in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he had Yager for years, right? Yager was like his go-to guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So he came out and he retired right as Sidney got in the league?
Yeah, like they played on the same team for a year.
Okay.
And like Crosby lived with Lemieux his first year, I'm pretty sure.
Oh wow, that's kind of cool.
And now I think Lemieux owns the Penguins, so.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Penguins haven't really been doing good, have they?
Yeah, they're okay. They're just getting old.
Yeah.
Malkin, Letang, Crosby. They're not even that old. It's just like.
Malcolm just got a 4-game suspension.
Yeah,
hey?
what did he do there? I didn't even know he did.
Cross-check. Who was that on? It was against Boston. I can't remember who he checked, though, but that was 4-game suspension. That was something for him, because he's not a fighter, right?
I saw the headline. But.
If these players know that they're going to get, like, suspended or, like, you know, in trouble for doing this, why are they cross-checking people? Especially when it's, I don't know.
You also lose your salary for that.
Really?
Or that game. You don't get paid for that game.
At what point does that matter, though? When you're making millions of dollars and they
Yeah,
charge you
true.
$10,000,
Yeah.
is $10,000 even anything to you anymore,
No.
or is it just...
Well, they're making thousands of dollars a minute. Like,
Well, I think
thousands
Matthews
of dollars
lost
a minute.
like $100,000 when he got suspended for 2 games.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, like, I don't know, he's got like an $11 million contract.
Even that, I don't know if that was legitimately called for, or if that was just because it was an outdoor game, you know, a heritage classic, right? I almost think that was just too many eyes watching. Otherwise, nobody would have cared.
Exactly, yeah.
I didn't think that was suspension worthy, but we can.
No.
That'll be a conversation for another day. Get into that.
Well, we talked about Canada and how they have not won a Stanley Cup in a while, hey? But Canada's in the World Cup this year for football, soccer, however you want to say it. Against, who are they up against?
I don't know, who's in that pool? I think Belgium, maybe?
Belgium?
They were Group A.
I thought Belgium was like the good one.
And Italy's out.
Yeah, which is insane, first of all. When it comes to, you think they'd be the ones who are always in it, them in Brazil, right?
That's classic, right? You think that's more from the 90s, early 2000s, I think.
Well, the pool for the World Cup, we got Qatar, Germany, Denmark, Brazil, France, Belgium, Croatia, and Spain.
Croatia's
in there.
They are a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, well, you know, the favorite always kind of goes to Brazil, especially from like what I've seen and played. Like Brazil's always up in there, and it's like
Ronaldo.
They're born to play the game. They're born to play that game, man. Like, yeah, it's insane. For golf, we actually have Tiger back, hey, and he's looking really good.
Is he? I don't know.
Yeah, he's looking really good.
He wants that jacket again, right?
Yeah.
This year.
He knocked something crazy out of a rough I saw into a green, and it was like perfect. It was perfect hit. But no, yeah, he's back in there. I wonder how that's gonna work out for him because he hasn't done this in a while.
He's also recovering from that car crash.
Mhm.
I think he has like a reconstructed leg to go along with his reconstructed back. It's just a robot at this point.
The bionic man.
Yeah.
Seems like a scene at a Happy Gilmore. He'll get like his arm chopped off by a crocodile or something.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, that's all we got for right now.
We're gonna be via Zoom with Charles Barkley, the man himself. See what the man has to say. He's gonna give us some thoughts on the current NBA status and the ongoings in the league.
Man, Meth, the legend. Stay tuned.